It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So let's go chat. Let's go talk, shall we? Oh boy. Oh my brother. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can hear me because I'm not being able to test it, but it is such a nice day. So I'm thinking like, let's get some sun. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's talk about motherhood. So take a walk with me. See, this is the thing to be outside. You be hearing different bugs and different animals because you know it's springtime. It's the new year. Happy New Year. So yeah, I literally already recorded this video, but I didn't like it. I don't think I was at the right space to record it. But now, praise Yahusha, I'm ready. This video is about the differences in my pregnancies. So as y'all know, I am now almost 5 months postpartum. What in the world? Where did the time go? November, December, January, February, March. Bro, this is wild. Like, I'm a whole mother of 2 out here. A whole mother of 2. If you have been rocking with me since the first YouTube video that I put out, y'all been here for a lot. A lot has transpired since 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5 years on YouTube. And so much has transpired. Like, shout out to the OGs. So at first I wanted to talk about the pregnancy I had with Aloria. That's my firstborn. She's 2 now. That pregnancy was very difficult for me. It was very difficult for me. I was not in a thoob headspace. I had recently separated from a ministry that I was a part of. There was a woman who had spoken a curse over me, over my family. And unfortunately, I received that. I had believed it. I had believed the report of that woman, right? Women. And even though obviously none of that stuff was true, none of that stuff came to pass, I was tormented inside, mentally and emotionally, to the point where I was stressed out during the pregnancy with Aloria. Like, I literally was always in warfare. I was in fear. I was in doubt. And it just wasn't through. It wasn't good. I desired nothing more but to lay low. I desired nothing more than to be out of the, not limelight, but off of YouTube, off of social media. I didn't want to be seen by nobody, heard by no one. I didn't even want to let nobody know I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? To just protect, for me, you hear that? For me to protect myself. For me to protect my family. Fear is crippling. Fear is not of Yahuwah. Fear is not of the Most High at all. We are called to walk in boldness and confidence, ahava, a sound mind, love, because that is Yahuwah. So living in that fear, it like I said, paralyzing. It was crippling. I wasn't eating well during the pregnancy. I was really small. And that ended up, I don't know. I mean, that could have ended up affecting her initial birth size, but Yahuwah's ways are through. Like, Aloria was born with no complications whatsoever. I believe she was 6 pounds even, but that's still through, because I was a preemie and I was real small. I was like 3-4 pounds. But they had labeled it a quote unquote high risk pregnancy because she was small. But at the end of the day, Babylon gone Babylon. So it is what it is. So I didn't even get to have her at home. I had to go. Can y'all still hear me? Mic check 1 2. Why would that thing come on in the middle of my thing? Let's move down. Let's move somewhere else. Like I said, Babylon gone Babylon. They gonna do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, I couldn't have Aloria at home like I wanted to. I had to go to a hospital, and whatever the Most High permits you, I'm not against nothing. But all I knew is that Shalum wanted to have her baby at home, but it didn't work out that way. I actually experienced disassociation with Aloria, and I don't know the ins and outs. Maybe people can comment below if they have more understanding on it. But for me, disassociation occurred where I basically was not mentally present during the labor in the hospital part, where the contractions were extremely intense. Oh my gosh, sorry everybody. Back to it. Bugs. This video about to get recorded in the house. No, but for real, I wasn't all the way mentally present with Lolo. I had disassociated to where I really literally felt like I was in a ruach and my body was just doing the work. I was not here. And it was sad, it was unfortunate, but at the end of the day, all is well, right? But when Aloria was born, the nurse, the doctor, whoever was trying to hand me Aloria, and I just was staring like confused, like my doula / my sister, my best friend, my husband, they said bro, your face was hilarious. Bro, you should have saw your face. It was hilarious. And I already knew. But it basically, I was so confused of who she was, what was happening. And I finally took the baby. The nurse was like, ma'am, your baby, take your baby. I'm like, oh, sorry. And I grabbed the baby. But it was a lot. It was a lot for me. Just that whole process, the whole birth. I had not gone through Aruka in a lot of areas. I had not gone through Aruka from people speaking witchcraft and curses on me. I hadn't gone through Aruka from having a miscarriage, which I had right before Lolo, so I wasn't able to properly grieve and feel, to let go, to release, to speak to Yahuwah. I didn't do none of that. And so that has such a detrimental effect on me during that labor and delivery. I know for me, I went into this new birth, this new labor, this new pregnancy with Ahmad Yahu with a completely different mindset, a completely different determination, if you will. And y'all, it paid off. It paid off. That labor and delivery with Ahmad Yahu was perfect. It is everything I literally could have ever asked for and more. The pregnancy was well. I was eating. I was making sure I was drinking my water, exercising, being mindful, praying, and petitioning. Though I was working the entire time, I think that was the hardest thing for me, where I feel like I wasn't speaking enough affirmations and prayers over my son. Nonetheless, it was perfect, y'all. Yahuwah will work with you. He is so graceful, so merciful, mindful, and faithful. So just that labor and delivery, it was very amazing. I had some great support from my family in this truth, my family in the walk. I had some amazing support. I still have my doula. I had a midwife this time. I was able to have him at home this time with absolutely no complications. Now, the meconium, I did have meconium coming out as my water broke, because even my water broke my water did not break for Aloria. My water didn't break until I gave birth with her. So she was still born in the sack. But Ahmad, my water had broke, and he was 41 weeks. He came out 41 weeks. Now, if y'all know anything about pregnancy, if you knew, you can give birth between 37 up, but you're supposed to go until 40 weeks, and then people want to induce you or stuff like that. But he was a whole week late. That boy was trying to stay in, y'all. He was trying to stay in his mama. Okay? Eviction notice, boy. So it was so great. So as y'all saw, I did do the okra water. Also some other things are like perennial, I don't know how to say it, perennial massages, okra water. I did, what is it, Yahusha? It's some type of capsules, primrose oil, inserting primrose oil, pineapples, if I think of some other stuff, I'll definitely put it in there. But there was so much that I did, and I made sure that I was doing it. So okra water, I will definitely be doing more of that next time. It's very nasty, but if you flavor it up, it's digestible. And I definitely think it worked, because I had no tears with Ahmad Yahoo, and he was bigger than Lolo, like 3 pounds bigger than Lolo. And with her, I did have a slight tear, but with Ahmad, no tearing. All natural for both, and the healing process was amazing with Ahmad. Like, my body snatched back, right, and it just was such an amazing process. So the main thing that I saw is health. I took my health more seriously. I took my Aruka, my healing process with Yahusha, not more serious. I'm not gonna say I didn't take it seriously the first time, but I didn't understand how traumatized I was. I didn't understand how hurt I was. I didn't understand how much I had to do before I gave birth. And so now I was seeking Yahuwah's face, and like, whatever needs to be done, Yahuwah, whatever I need to get healed, whatever I need to change, show me, Abba, because this is your son, and I want him to be born according to your will, right? And so it was such an amazing process, a complete 180 from the pregnancy and labor with Lori. But all in all, both of my children came out completely healthy. I had no complications. All esteem, all praise to the Most High. I took the massages and the squats and exercising, all that, took it very seriously, because I knew that I had a mission. I had a mission and goal to bring forth a prophet, to bring forth a prince of the kingdom of Yahushua HaMashiach. And so I went there full force, and nothing was going to get into my way. And so I'm encouraging y'all, those that are pregnant, or expecting, that desire to be pregnant one day, go in with the mindset of knowing that you are bringing forth a princess, a prince of Yahushua HaMashiach, that these are children who are the next generation. These are Yahuwah's children. These are a Kodesh set apart seed unto Yahuwah. These are not your children. These are Yahuwah's children that he is giving you to steward over. So do what you need to do to have a healthy pregnancy, a healthy delivery. Change your diet, change your lifestyle, change your mindset. Change your mindset, because that is all in the mind. Once you have control and mastery over your mind, you can do so much. Once you have healing in those hurt, wounded areas in your life, you can do such amazing things. And so I'm so beyond grateful for Yahushua HaMashiach, for him giving me the keys to the streets, for giving me understanding of Aruka, of healing, of submission, obedience, not having fear, not having doubt, but trusting, relinquishing all control and giving it to Yahuwah, because I had to avenge my disobedience with obedience. Me being fearful and distrusting and living in that crippling fear, that was sin. That was disobedience, because it's Yahusha. That's my Ab. That's my Saba. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I have fear? Why would I have doubt? That's because I was letting my flesh, my desires, my outlook, perspective, my mindset overrule the truth of Yahuwah and his word. And so once I got that understanding, that revelation, my eyes were open. The scales were ripped off of my eyes, and I could truly see, okay, nah, we ain't playing no games. Whatever we got to do, we going to do it. You know, even when the meconium, because basically what meconium is the baby pooping inside of you. And the baby is not supposed to have his first poop or her first poop till you give birth to them. So that means, because he was in there for so long after his due date, that he pooped inside. And usually there are some Babylonian concerns that the baby will ingest it. He can get some lungs infection, stuff like that. But I had no fear. I had learned. Yahuwah told me, and I listened. I'm not having no fear. All is well. That pregnancy, this birth, labor, delivery is going according to Yahusha's desire, will, and plan for my life. So it was no fear. You know, seeing my water breaking, seeing the discoloration from the meconium, I promise y'all, I praise Yahuwah, because there was no fear. There was no doubt. I was like, okay, well, he gonna come when he gonna come. All is well. There ain't nothing wrong with my baby. It's just meconium. And when I tell you he came out perfect, big, chunky, juicy, prophesying, discerning, judging, all praises to the Most High. Like, all esteem to Yahusha, for real, y'all. So yeah, that's really the difference between these two pregnancies. I praise Yahuwah that he made me redo this video, and I didn't just post just to post. Y'all won't never see me posting just to post. But now I'm in a through mindset of boldness and confidence, knowing that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, that the prophecies that have been spoken over me through Yahusha will come to pass no matter what, and that I am a mother chosen to bring forth Yahusha's Kodesh seed. Nothing is going to stop me from being a through functional Amma to my children. No, because I'm raising them up in the way that they should go. They will serve Yahuwah. This house will serve Yahuwah. And so I'm so empowered by my testimony. I pray that you go forth in boldness and confidence, no matter what your story, no matter where you have to have your baby, no matter if you got to have him or her in the hospital, out the hospital, at home, in the car. Ooh, y'all, I'm doing so well with these bugs. Y'all, hope y'all can see I'm doing well, because I would have been screaming before, but this word got to get out. This testimony got to get out. But I pray that y'all just stay encouraged. And trust in Yahusha. Relinquish all control. Believe that you are his daughter, that he loves you so much, that he has chosen you for amazing and through functional good works. Like, that's you. He loves you. He gonna protect you. He gonna keep you. He gonna keep your child. Because who out here is really seeking Yahuwah's face? Who really out here is trying to serve him, kill themselves, deny their flesh, deny their desires, right? So it's something to put in mind. We're the light in this fallen world, in this Babylonian world. So stay encouraged, stay faithful, stay hopeful. Again, this is Shalum, y'all. This is Modesty and Motherhood. We encouraged out here. We lit out here. It's a blessing. I'm grateful to be a mother to these children. I'm grateful to be a steward over these bundles of joy, of light, that Yahuwah and Yahusha has placed in my hands. So I appreciate y'all for taking this walk with me, for sitting outside in this beautiful weather. Again, Happy New Year, y'all. It is springtime. It's life out here, and it's just amazing. So, I'll sing to Yahusha. Shalom, and talk to y'all soon.